Welcome to How to Start Your Nightcrawler BM Part 2. Now, this is for bait. And for those of you that watched my first video, I got the paper mulch right here, already saturated. Didn't take as long as I thought it would. Took about 5 minutes and it's already, saturated pretty. Anyways, I'm just going to throw that in here. I'm going to line the bottom of it with it. Get it all along the bottom. There's going to be another part to this video because I really haven't gotten, like I said, it's 90 degrees out here and the worms are in my refrigerator. Nice little holes here. I wonder if I'm supposed to punch those out or something. I don't know. Okay, now that you got the bottom lined up, that's just to keep them from getting through the bottom. Like I said, I have also I forgot something here. Read on the internet that the best bait worm is a big juicy worm. Well, I've tried those that were fed grain and stuff like that to get them nice and fat, and they didn't seem to work too well. Then I just picked one up about the same size from underneath the rock that have been eating what they naturally eat, and that seemed to work a lot better than the big juicy one. So what I have here is a nice apple. You can also use leaves, cow manure if you have a cow farm somewhere, horse manure if you have a horse farm somewhere. But if you're going to use like apples and actual fruit, you want to get a good rotten one, because the sugar has fermented or something, and the worms just love it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it. You can see there, it's nice and rotten through there. You don't worry about the seeds. If the thing's growing, just turn it under. More food for your worms. They also say to feed in one corner, and then your next feeding, which will be a couple months from now, be in the next corner. I don't particularly do that, just because, worms don't move very far, and they eat whatever. They'll even eat the paper mulch. So I just, being me, I just tend to throw it in there. But if you want to do that, you can. Leave me a comment, say that this was better, and I'll try it. But until then, I'm just going to go about my business. You don't even have to worry about coring these apples either. I mean, the worms don't really care. Now that I got the stuff that they would naturally eat in there, I'm just going to use one right now. I've got some old rabbit feed. Read it, the thing online said you can use something called worm chow or something. I'm just going to throw a couple handfuls in there. They've been sitting for quite a while. really don't want to keep rabbit feed for over a month, but if you're feeding the rabbits, that is, you don't want to feed them for, keep it in there for over a month because it gets rotten, like most foods do. But this is grain, corn, soybean, you know, stuff. Get them nice and fat. And nice and big. And the apple will just, you know, give them lots of vitamins and thingamajiggers that they probably will need. I don't know, I'm not a scientist. But should be good enough right there to last them for quite a while. Now what you need to do is, it's not recommended but with this thing, but I'll do it anyways, to cover it over with the paper mulch. Because, you know, worms don't like the light as well. So the darker you can get it, the better off you'll be on keeping them. Should be good enough right there. Now obviously that'll settle a lot, and if it does, I'm just going to throw more rabbit feed on top and cover it over with the paper mulch, maybe a few apples, and that's about it. I'll see you in part 3 of this video. And yes, I got the worms in my refrigerator.